Welcome back, Judge.
So, for example, you're in my alma mater, Harvard, is currently being sued for its explicit and, in my view, egregious policy of discriminating against Asian Americans. Even though I think that policy is egregious, I, as an individual plaintiff, could not bring a lawsuit challenging it because I am not Asian American. Is that right?
If you brought a lawsuit, the court would have to evaluate whether you had an actual injury in order to be able to determine whether it had subject matter jurisdiction to hear the suit.
So now you're on the Board of Overseers of Harvard. If you're confirmed, do you intend to recuse from this lawsuit?
That is my plan, Senator.
Okay. Even though I think that policy is egregious, but you say, but in the context of the crime, you represented that you would. That in and of itself is astonishing. So you talk about it as astonishing. You nonetheless sentenced him to the very lowest possible sentence allowed under law. And what's striking is in these cases, and half of them in 5, you sentenced the defendant to the absolute lowest sentence under law.
Senator, I've said what I'm going to say about these cases. No one case can stand in for a judge's entire record.
Okay, but I'm discussing every one of your cases. So if you're not going to explain it,
Senator, would you please let her respond?
No, not if she's not going to answer my question.
Well, if you're just going to give a speech, then you shouldn't engage in questioning.
And you are not taking my time. If you want to filibuster, you're welcome to do so, but do it on your own time.
I would at least give you an opportunity to speak, and you should give her an opportunity to respond.
If she wants to answer the question, I asked her why
Please allow her to answer the question.
I asked her why she sentenced Chazen to 28 months when comparable defendants, in her own words, were sentenced to substantially higher, and she said she's not going to answer. Did you? I would welcome your answer, please.
Senator, I didn't say I'm not going to answer.
Okay, well,
I
then
said
please
my
tell us
answer.
in this case, Chazen, why did you sentence him to just 28 months?
Senator, you're looking at the record. I don't have the record here. What I will say is that in every case, I looked at the recommendations of not only the government, but also the probation office, the defendant, the record, the evidence. I took into account the seriousness of the offense. And
By the way, you know, one of the striking things in Chazen, the prosecutor comes in front of you. You come in with 57 months.
Time has expired.
Why
Senators
did you
used 2
sentence
minutes
him to
over the
just
allotted.
57 months in the Stewart case? Do you want to address that? Because you're claiming it's cherry picking. In fact, you're welcome to explain any of these cases, but let's take the Stewart case. Why
Senator Coons,
did you sentence him for half the amount?
you're not recognized, Senator.
Will you allow her to answer the question, Chairman Durbin?
Senator Coons.
Why are you not allowing her to answer the question? There's
You're
not
over
another
the time
senator
by
here
2.5
that you've not allowed her to answer the question.
You're finished.
I'm not asking another question.
Thank you, Chairman
Why
Durbin.
do you not want the American people to know what happened in the Stewart case or any of these cases? Chairman Durbin, I've never seen the chairman refuse to allow a witness to answer a question. You can bang it as loud as you want.
Well, I can just tell you, at some point, you have to follow the rules.
Okay, will you let her answer the question? You've been interrupting, and by the way, with Senator Graham, it went 10 minutes over. You've taken a big chunk of the time. Will you allow her to answer the question?